Ready up.
58, 58, Mike. Let's go.
Shoot.
On first down, York. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, 1-3, 1-3. Check 24, check 24.
Now.
Check the call, check the call.
Deep grip.
On second down, York. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Check 50, check 50.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie.
Jim.
They go.
Operating from the gun, Adams. He's going to loft one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now Saquon Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, after the holding call, here's second and 20.
6-man. Check curls.
X3, 218, chop it. Yep.
Motion backfield. Hey, 58 is a
Hey, high 7.
Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
Check Mike 54.
Go. Play.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Gonna be a long day offense.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike.
Go. Hit it.
Off play action. Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Adams now throwing again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rush in, rush in.
Now here's Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighting.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
There you go.
Safety
Slide.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Back to throw. Adams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Adams. Throwing on 1st down. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Break.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. You don't want none.
Hey, echo.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Set up. 70. Indy. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Safe.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Watch out.
On second down, it's Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
What you got, Heavy?
6-6. Bullet high.
Give me some.
Hey, Delta.
Check Mike, 99.
Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check Mike, 99.
Here's Adams throwing on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Adams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there.
Bravo.
Check Mike, 99. Coverage.
Clear.
Check Mike, 99. Watch it.
Protein spill.
Bang. Shit. He's checking. Crash. Pick that.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Adams operating from the gun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Come. Get it.
Now Adams to throw. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, team six.
Adams now throwing on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
60 outlaw, 61.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up in an offset eye.
15 lines.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd down. Adams That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
60 Pittsburgh.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, orbit. Play. Ready?
Now Adams off the play fake. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
90 Wolf.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Sam off. Now.
They'll run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 16.
Ready. Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Charlie.
It's on field. Hey, it's all out. Check, 93's the mic.
Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Jones going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And now here's another interception. Julian Love picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go. 50.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. It's Barkley on the counter. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check, 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 check.
Hard, hard.
Watch the safety.
Hey, high 7. Deep river, deep river.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Go.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 26.
Hey, 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 hey. Fine.
Back to throw. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Now it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
5.
2nd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 Pittsburgh.
That's trash.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go, go.
Check 37. Check 37.
Greystone travel.
Back to throw. Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Adams. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Adams. Throwing on 3rd and long. Street's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
58, come on. Hey, get the hey.
General West.
Slam. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for
Hey, exit.
I'm going to run you over.
Ready?
Adams throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Giants 34, Panthers 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Adams to throw. Off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Adams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. Watch that.
On 4th down, Adams. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken at the 3. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Adams now to throw from his end zone. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. And off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw. Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.